Barcelona, impressive, winning by 64 points yesterday against the Milan team that for many have commented were the dark horse coming into this competition. They get off on the right foot and they could be a threat. We're going to find out now as it's Keita versus Swigo. The game is underway. The ball is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Diego Garavaglia. And it will be Barcelona will have the first offense of the game. Matthew U18 inbounds the ball. Paul Pena, terrific defensively yesterday against Dubai. And U18 straight away with a fadeaway jump shot. Loose ball is pulled in by Milan, and here they come. Barcelona's transition defense is going to have to be outstanding against this Milan team because you've got players that can create shots out of nothing. Garavaglia there misses his first look. In the post, Keita hands off to Gonzalez. He misses. Here comes Milan in transition. Garavaglia again. This time he draws a contact with Pena. No foul is called. Well, one of the key assets of Milan in the victory over Mega in round one was their ability to pass the basketball. You see they whip it up and down the court at pace. Barcelona, well, they just overpower you with size and composure. And because you're worried about the bigs, Daniel Gonzalez gets open for the easy layup, and the first points go to Barca. Chicato misses the jump shot. Mo Keita with the defensive rebound. Pena gets his shot blocked by Achille Lunati. And in transition, ball goes down low. They kick it out. Chicato misses the three. Offensive rebound, Lunati. Both teams probably playing a little faster than they want to right now. Oh, shut up, commentator. Because that is beautiful basketball. Lunati flips it upstairs and Gigi Swigo is on the board for the alley-oop slam. U18, well defended by Cordellino. U18 again. Hands inside. Keita gets his shot blocked. And here comes Milan. Chicato. Hands off to Lunati. Lunati. Well, you can't leave him open like that, folks. Well, Barcelona don't realize that this Milan team is as good as advertised. They know it now. Lunati with the open three. U18, strong drive. The pull-up jump shot, not converted. Offensive rebound, though. Keita in the post against Lunati. Throws it away, but they get it back. Shot clock winding down. It hits 5. Gonzalez checks the clock. Dribbles, pulls up from 3. Off, big rebound. Chicato in the trees, gets the defensive board. And Catalino, not your first choice three-point shooter. He pulls the trigger, does not convert. Now Barcelona look to slow it down a little bit. Got to make this Milan team play defense. They had 3 players played over 30 minutes yesterday. Did Milan. Good offensive rebound by Mo Keita. Swigo did his job, making Sean Keita miss, but then Mo Keita gets the offensive rebound. There's a foul, and Garavaglia. Well, this is what Milan are like. They've got so many exterior weapons. Diego Garavaglia showing that 28-point performance yesterday was no fluke. Right down the gut. Mo Keita didn't have a chance to celebrate his offensive rebound and score at the other end. Garavaglia draws the foul right back on him, gets the 3-point play, and Milan take a 4-point lead. Early in this one still. U18 short with the jump shot. Rebound, battle between Swigo and Keita. Seon Keita is the victor, albeit with a team rebound. Anya thinks about the three, moves it on. Well, the gang block from Milan. Lenati helped by Swigo, and then Garavaglia. Oh, Diego Garavaglia is like a man possessed earlier in this one. Taking it right to the heart of the Barcelona defense. Lenati asks for help. Swigo says, "Si, bueno." And then here comes Garavaglia. And he said the guards of Barcelona, these are the key to this game for Barca. They've got to slow these guys in the backcourt down for Milan. Peña, Gonzalez, anybody coming off that bench, Pluvinet. And at the moment, they are not able to do so. Garavaglia gets his team into double digits. He's got half his team's points. Barcelona 4, Milan 10. Daniel Gonzalez scored the first bucket of the game, scores his second. Lenati. He's off to his point guard, Chicato. So the way Chicato and Lenati play together, it's like having one player in two bodies. The chemistry is simply outstanding out there. Communication defensively is at next level. Whistle blows as a foul called. Mattia Chicato takes a seat, replaced by Omar Karem. So it'll be interesting to see how Coach Catalani rotates his team today. One of these players play big minutes. Oh, wow. Gonzalez with the drive, and there, well, you see the swarming defense of Milan. Great play by Paul Peña, though, and how's about that? I said the guard's got to step up, and Paul Peña does just that. Leads Omar Karem a many dance. Pivots to the baseline. Gets the defender on his back. There's the foul. Swigo's a step late, and it's an and one opportunity for the number 5 of Barcelona. Peña just scored 2 points in the victory over Dubai. Didn't need to score. He was outstanding as defender, though. Reversed the three-point play, and just like that, Barca within one. It stays that way as Achille Lenati misses the three-point shot. Gricic, strong, aggressive. Timeout's called by Milan. Coach Catalani has seen enough against Mega. Even when they were behind by 2 points, the game was going at the pace that they wanted. They've got to avoid just allowing Barcelona to slow them down. This could be a game of runs. This could be a tight one. Can't have any way of measuring how these teams are performing as Omar Karem left a little bit open. 5 points he had against Mega. Defensive duties are important for him, but if he can score, that'll be a bonus. He gets the bucket, gets the defensive stop as well, forces Gricic into the miss. Lenati finds Youssef. Guglielmo Youssef misses his first triple. And there's a foul in the post as Mohamed Dabone trying to catch the ball against Swigo. Gigi Swigo gets his first foul. Swigo fouled out yesterday, but he's already well improved over that performance where he had 3 fouls inside 2 minutes at the start of the game. Back to the action. Dabone drives, gets his shot partially blocked. The miss is forced. Youssef to Swigo for the slam. Well, Milan had 32 assists in the victory against Mega yesterday, and there Dabone gets a shot partially blocked again, but Mo Keita slams home the offensive rebound. We've got a 1-point lead for Milan. Drive, offensive foul. Luke Pluvinet steps in front of Youssef, forcing the turnover. Good defense by Pluvinet. Commits to get his feet set. That's the important thing. See, Debone gets his shot blocked. In comes Mo Keita, and it's Garavaglia who doesn't block him out. Gricic working one-on-one with Karem. Looking to drop it off downstairs to Butievas. Can't complete the pass. Here comes Lenati behind the back, and he is fouled in transition. Pluvinet doesn't want to turn up on Lenati's highlight reel, so he fouls him on the dribble. Lenati silkily dribbles behind his back. It'll be a sideline possession for the Little Red Shoes of Milan. Karem made a 2, does not make the 3. It's safe to say neither team has really taken control of this game yet. Barcelona want to get Butievas involved. Try to pass it downstairs, he gets in the post, one-on-one. Butievas misses the jump shot. Milan fine battle on the backboards. Garavaglia doesn't shoot, convert. Debone with the rebound. Well, the pace of this game has been frenetic. Just 2 minutes left in the opening period. Both these teams scored over 100 points yesterday. And then with 2 minutes left in the first half, it's 15-14. Barcelona put up 110, Milan 106. 60 points in the second half. Garavaglia thinks about the 3. Lenati fires the 3, and wow. Kile Lenati, he is some shooter of the basketball. These young men are 16, 17, 18. Foul is committed by Brian Angeletti. And that will send Mohamed Debone to the free throw line. Yeah, clearly gets him shooting arm. Debone at the free throw line. Was celebrating, got very excited about his athletic ability when he first came to the finals last year. But he has grown as a player, that's for sure. He's added some impressive skills. That's the first miss at the free throw line in 2 games for him. 16 points he had against Dubai. And he goes to 3 points personal so far in this one. Mattia Ciccato back in for Milanese, who lead by a point, 17-16. Karem wants Garavaglia. Then he goes to him in the post. Garavaglia squares up, makes the face-up jump shot. Tough bucket by Diego Garavaglia, and he's picked up right where he left off against Maga. 7 points here in the first period, gives his team a 3-point lead. Pluvinet on the bounce against Karem. Pluvinet keeps it going, misses the shot. Here comes Milan. Transition basketball, the name of their game. Youssef, wow, he takes on the big boys, does not convert at the first opportunity or the second. And the effort from Guglielmo Youssef, even though he missed the first shot, he showed he's not scared of the shot blockers. Kept the ball alive. Debone looking to eat his lunch for him. And then in the battle for the loose ball, it will go back to Milan. 14 seconds, new shot clock for Milan. Less than a minute left to go in the first period. Omar Karam has been impressive at the start of this game with the dribble. Picks it up though, have to get it back from Angeletti. Karam drives, lays it, does not go. And the big man Kone pulls in the defensive rebound. The whistle, the foul is called. Omar Karam, I think, has been called for that. I'll make that his second. It's his team in the bonus, so Bluvenet will go to the free throw line. Wow. How you feel for Karam that time? Bluvenet lost the handle on the ball in a bit of a scramble for the loose one. He grabs a hold of him. Definitely a foul. I'm not criticizing of the referee, but it's where hard work is not rewarded. Luke Bluvenet. Scored 6 points in the victory over Dubai. Goes 1 from 2 at the free throw line here. Milan faces some full court pressure, man-to-man that is, from Barcelona. Chicato shrugs his shoulders at full court pressure. Instead he organises his team on offense. Finds it down there, Angeletti tries the interior pass, and it's stolen away, and there'll be easy two. Miguel Gonzalez with the bucket, and then Guillermo Yusuf at the buzzer, can't convert. Good hustle defensively by Maturas Mutievas. Look for some rhythm. Milan start the second quarter. Garavaglia from deep. That's the three-point shot. That's their game. Michele Catalani draws that up and gets the perfect execution. Three-point shooting is going to be a major weapon for Milan. Once they're making them, Barcelona going to have double the trouble here because they're going to have to get these twos and offensive rebounds. They don't get one there. Mattia Grassi pulls in the defensive ribbon. Garavaglia drives, gets the flip away, doesn't convert. Boni with a big rebound. Barcelona on the drive. Bluvenet. No shot blockers in there for Milan. But the offensive rebound is not converted by Barcelona. Milan come away free again. And then a foul is committed by the defense of Mikel Gonzalez. Trying to reach around the back of Guillermo Yusuf. Take the pick, which foul do you want? The right hand or the left? Either one results in possession for Milan. Lunati takes it out of bounds. Lunati comes up the downstream, and is this a double foul? Looks like the referee signaled double foul, that crossed fists. Now they've called the foul on number 10, excuse me, it wasn't a double foul, it was a holding foul by Mikel Gonzalez. Kind of unsportsmanlike foul, that's what it is. Wow. Okay, the referee's judging these, holding the jersey of Kile Lunati. So in doing so, unsportsmanlike foul. 2 free throws and possession. Carter off the dribble. This jump shot, offensive rebound for Milan. With a 4-point lead. There's Yusuf in the corner, and it's a 7-point lead. passing game of Milan. Their 4th assist of the game so far. Their 3rd make from three-point land. Blocking foul there, called by Brian Angeletti. Playing Barcelona possession. Well, it's debatable about how you react to your game from the previous day. Barcelona couldn't have had it any easier than they did against Dubai, winning by 64 points. Milan had to battle and scrape, and even though they won by 18, they were in a battle the whole way, so they've come out focused. Maybe Barcelona a little overconfident to start this game. They're certainly not going to go down without a fight, as Luc Pluvinet is fouled on the way to the basket. He'll shoot free throws. Ciccarto with a hand on the hip. That's a big call, because that's 2 fouls on Mattia Ciccarto. He was almost faultless yesterday in game 1. Luc Pluvinet makes his first free throw on this trip. Just the second one to go. Donati with the defender on his back aggressively from Daniel Gonzalez. And Donati in trouble. Being hustled and harangued and hassled, harried. Gigi Swigo can shoot the 3. Does not convert that one, but they run down the loose ball. And the jump shot from the corner is missed. The hustle from Swigo. But now Barcelona, they have numbers. But Milan scrap back into the defensive set. Kone, giant size advantage down low. And he gets the bucket. Matteo Grassi has got no chance to guard the #1 of Barcelona. He gets his first bucket of the game. It's a 4-0 run for Barcelona. They're back within 2. Lunati is fouled. Daniel Gonzalez. I think it should be Gonzalez as well. They've called Kone for it. Barcelona do not want fouls on their guards, because they need to be able to be aggressive on the defensive side. They won't mind the bigs getting into foul trouble. They got plenty of those. What they don't have a lot of is guards to stay with somebody like this man here, Kile Lunati. Lunati feeds Garavaglia. He misses the jump shot. Good block out underneath by Pluvinet. Allows his team to pull in the rebound easily. Impressed with Milan so far is that they're not allowing Barcelona to get easy attacks to the basket. Barcelona clearly want to shoot around the hoop. 9 of 26 2-point shooting. Only shot 1 3. And there, Guillermo Yusuf commits the foul. Barcelona retains possession, trailing by 2. If you need the ball caught by one of your players on Barcelona, just throw as high as you can. And there, Debone can catch an alley-oop pass, but he's not going to set a screen like that and get away with it. See him push his arms out there with his body. It's an easy one for the referee to call. That's not debatable about an illegal screen. That's an illegal shove. So you lean out, that push there, that push up, easy foul to call. Sabonis first. Team's 4th. Good work defensively there by Grujic. Stopping a sure, easy layup for Giovanni Cordellino. Stream of big men that Barcelona have. Kone, Keita, Debone. Renate, quick catch and shoot. Jump shot is off. Barcelona trailing by 2. U18 drives and passes to the invisible man who says, I can't see you at the moment. It's one of those plays where it's drawn up. He drives down the middle and there should be somebody flaring to the wing. Instead, there's nobody there. And we get a timeout called. Midway through the second period, Barcelona 23, Milan 25.
¿Vale? Muy bien defendido la última vez. ¿Has visto lo que ha hecho? Cuando la máquina bloquea, no ayuda si te vas rápido a defenderlo. ¿Vale? El que está recibiendo el bloqueo tiene que pasarlo, creo que era más, ¿verdad? Pasarlo bien como lo habéis hecho y defender ahí. Sion, protege pintura. Abdu, no lo estabas haciendo. No estás haciendo las normas que te estamos pidiendo. Protege pintura ante todo.
Listen in on Coach Catalani. Very technical in the timeout, which is what you would expect. It's a crucial game. The winner of this one will almost be assured of a trip.
Atacar el reset siempre para poder jugar bien lateral y que no se metan estos tíos aquí, ¿vale? Vamos, tíos, va. 1, 2, 3.
To be crowned the next generation champion. This is the 23rd year of this competition, and what a beautiful contest it has been. So many great players, not only in EuroLeague history but in the global history of the game, come paraded their talents on the courts of the Adidas Next Gen. Which of these will we see as future stars? Karem kicks to Swigo. Gigi Swigo, second three-point shot attempt of the game is off the mark. Barcelona defensive rebound. +3 rebounding for Barcelona. Gonzalez drives, he's fouled. That's going to be Swigo. Well, you see Lenarti's tried to claim it, and they've called it on Swigo. Lenarti tries to say, no, ref, that was me. But watch on the shooting hand. There comes Swigo, gets him on the arm. Good call by the referee. I make that 2 on Swigo. So this is a decision for Coach Catalani to leave him out here with 2. They went to all guards. They sat him down yesterday, but he kept 3 fouls. He had to sit. And they didn't lose a beat. I wonder if Barcelona are ready for a smaller lineup from Milan. Because Dubai most certainly were not. Gonzalez makes the free throws. He goes to 6 points personal, and we are all tied. It's a 6-0 run, albeit across 4 minutes in favor of Barcelona. 25 points apiece. Karem feeds Lenarti. Lenarti working off the dribble. Close to guarded by Gonzalez. Shot clock under 10. He lobs up, and Swigo can't get the alley-oop slam to go. Two Gonzalez boys out there on the floor. Miguel and Daniel doing an outstanding job defensively. And Daniel steps up with the offense. The left-handed 3-point shot by Miguel Gonzalez, excuse me. He goes to 5 points. Good hustle. Oh, that comes off the foot of Keita, so that should be a refresh on the shot clock for Milan. That was Daniel Gonzalez, just gets a hand on the ball. You see Mikel's 3-point shot. Yeah, reached out of the shot clock. New 14 for Milan. Valiant feeds Karem, who comes up the down screen firing, and Omar Karem goes to 5 points, and we're all tied up, 28 points apiece. A reminder, folks, these two teams between them scored 216 points yesterday. So far, in 16 minutes, they scored 56. They're going to have to ramp it up if they want to get to that level again. Air ball 3-point shot by Matthew U18. Milan. They crank it up again on the offensive end. Karem just drives behind the back. And he feeds the finishing Falou Mbao. He uses great composure down there, the big man. Get his first score of the game. Gonzalez drives, can't convert. The hustle from Mbao. Finds a teammate. Lunati, transition, offensive opportunity. Dumps down low, nice passing interior. Cordolino with the dime to Mbao. And Coach Marina Barcelona quickly calls timeout. The small in lineup of Milan, Coach Catalani persists with. It's got them a 4-point lead. Blumenet tries to drop off to Mo Keita. He fumbles it away. Milan, as they do so often, come up with the loose ball. Lunati, pull-up jump shot, never in doubt. Daniel Gonzalez has just been outstanding playing defense against Lunati, but the moment he gets open, he will punish you. Grujic, strong, aggressive drive. But he loses the handle. He's frustrated with himself. Grujic is one of the stars of this Barcelona team. He's had such experience, EuroLeague experience this year with the men's team. Just a little step off the pace so far. 3 turnovers for him in the game. Milan, first half winding down, less than 3 minutes until we go to the locker room for the Oranges. And there, Garavaglia leaves it on the rim, and the Giants of Barcelona gobble the ball up. And then Grujic looks to get going from 3-point land. His shot is off the mark. Barcelona 1 of 4 from deep. Milan 25% as well, but they're 4 of 16. Karem, long 2, gets it. Omar Karem goes to 7 points. The lead is the biggest of the game. Milan by 8. Blumenet, baseline drive, and a foul is going to be committed by Karem. That'll be his 3rd. And he will go take a seat, rapidly replaced by Guillermo Youssef. Yeah, well, the first bump he got away with, but he lost control, lost his balance. He hits the deck. Now both teams have committed 5 fouls, so we'll have free throws the rest of the way till the halftime break for any defensive fouls. Luke Blumenet, 3 of 4 at the line so far in the game. His team 7 of 9. Make that 8 of 10 and 4 of 5. Blumenet now 4 points personal. That will free spotting several players stepping into the lane early, but Falou Mbao was first of all. This free throw. Giovanni Cordolino doesn't get the respect that he would expect, because he's not such a major athlete. You see him undersized, nowhere near as big as some of the other players in Barcelona. He does such a great job. Hard work, does a bit of everything. This time he moves the ball on. Lunati, a rare open look from 3, cannot convert. Barcelona trailing by 7. Kone defended well by Cordolino, excuse me. And this is, again, that doesn't show up in the stat sheet. After the Hamane, Kone, there you see, we traveled first and he definitely travels again. And Cordolino just bodies up, uses his low center of gravity, doesn't give the space that Kone needs for the layup. Forces the turnover. As There's a whistle, an illegal screen that's called. It's Falu and Bao. Referee have already called a couple of those today, so all you want as a coach and a player is consistency. Watch him Bao leaning out. To be fair, Gonzalez did sort of throw his body to the floor, but he draws the foul. Kone looking in the post up, cannot get the ball where he wants it. Might get called 3 seconds, he doesn't get out. Instead it's Mokater down low, and he gets the circus shot to go. Bao comes late to the party. Portolino does the best he can. Well, you take your pick on the foul, but how's about that for a finish there from Mokater? Mokater came off the bench yesterday, scored 9 points, 7 of those in the second half. Here he starts the game today, and he's delivered 7 points, 8 rebounds already for the number 7 of Barcelona. And he cuts his team deficit in half, 4 points down. Lenassi drives, gets his shot rejected. And here comes Barca. This is how they want to play. Shot block and then fast break. Kone looking to post up. And he converts there. That's just big boy basketball. Ryan Angeletti doing the best he can to deny it. But just throw it upstairs to a man that big. He doesn't have to jump, just let the ball come to him. Youssef with the drive. Klubenet loses his feet. The defender leaves Youssef open. He converts his second basket of the game. He goes to 4 points. The lead for Milan is 4 points. Klubenet lobs, and there's the slam dunk. Easy when you know how. Kone goes to 6. Lunati with the final shot for his team, drills it. Kone does not have the athleticism to step out and stop the 3-point shot from Achille Lunati. Led a couple of times as well. We've got a big lineup out there on the floor for this final 9 seconds. We've got Kone and Deboni out there. And it will be Gonzalez who drives. Here comes Grujic. Well defended by Giovanni. Garavaglia with a block shot. They break up the play, and this is the way Milan have played. Great hustle defensively. Diego Garavaglia, who will be crowned champion. And who will be crowned champion of this? And more importantly, who's going to win this game? Barcelona start the third period in possession, trailing by 5. Gonzalez, leading performer statistically for Milan, misses the first shot. Tia Chicato back on the floor. Foul trouble in the first half. Wow, how's that? Garavaglia straight to the basket. Misses the layup under the defense of Deboni. And then Klubenet with the first score of the second period. Garavaglia, 2-dribble pull-up jump shot. Barcelona, it's easier said than done. You know, it's all well and good for me as your commentator who hasn't broken a sweat all day, saying the Barcelona players have got to close out on the shooters. But the shooters are working hard to get the shot away. Klubenet and then Daniel Gonzalez having success going to the basket. Milan working hard to stop the bigs, which allows the guards opportunities. Meanwhile, Barcelona's defense foils the attempt of Garavaglia. And then in transition, foul, and it's a big one. It's Chicato, the point guard of Milan. That's his third. He sat down most of the first half with 2 fouls, and here he's picked up his third inside 2 minutes. Mohamed Deboni, I think, free throws off the back of this. And just for a little bit of context, Mattia Chicato played 35 minutes in the victory over Mega. Played Less than 11 here in this game so far. Dubone fouled in the act of shooting. Makes the free throws. Barcelona cut the deficit down to 2. 41-43. Chicato feeds Lenati, feeds Chicato, gets his shot rejected. Mohamed Dubone says you need to come a little quicker than that, young fella. Barcelona got this game going their way so far. Dubone misses the 3 though. Rebound, Garavaglia, Milan on the attack. Lenati finds Chicato, finds Cordellino, who's fouled, shooting the 3. And the ball movement and passing of Milan again wins the day. Mohamed Dubone commits the foul. I make that 2 on him. But more important for Milan, they'll get 3 free throws out of this. The touch passing, Chicato, pinpoint to Cordellino. Dubone knows he's made a mistake the moment he started to close out on the shot. Giovanni Cordellino, he's got my vote for unsung hero of this team. It's a chance to get his first points. Makes the first free throw, misses the second, but he's got 1 to come. Cordellino goes 2 of 3. Those are his points in the game. 2 points personal. 4-point lead for Milan. But a steal. They get the ball back. The hustle play. An offensive foul called on Gigi Swigo there. If they've got his 3rd. Cross-court pass, well, it's a tough one for Swigo to handle. Barcelona in possession, trail by 4. Grujic. Swigo's got to pull that rebound in. But Milan, fortunate, get the ball back. Lenati gets inside Keita, and wow, that's a bucket and a half there. But you only get 2 points for it. Achille Lenati with the layup. He goes to 14 points. Bubanet gets Keita, gets his shot blocked. And they keep going until Dubone gets the putback slam. Bubanet hits the deck, having committed the foul. Well, that's a foul if you're Barcelona. You'll take that foul. What you don't want is Garavaglia getting open. Garavaglia's already had performance down in that low post. Chicato battles for the rebound, but Grujic comes up with the ball. Barcelona definitely the more aggressive to start this game, this second half. Bubanet leans through, that's a tough layup. Chicato in the corner. Cordellino, Swigo. Player movement and the ball movement from Milan. Chicato, he's going to have to make something special happen with the shot clock winding down. Finds Swigo. Cordellino finds Swigo. And Barcelona get the ball back. Maybe a pass too far from Milan. And then in transition, Garavaglia halts the opportunity for Sean Keita in the paint. Remains Barcelona possession. Ball inbounds, ends up in the hands of Keita. Klubenet, who's been really impressive in this game for Barcelona, throws it upstairs. Keita can't get the slam though. And in transition, Cordolino in and out with the three. Barcelona through Gujic, double clutch, and he still can't get it to go. And again, Maciej Gujic, 1 of 8 from 2-point land, 0 from 2 from 3. If there was any player you thought would be making buckets, it'd be him. Chicato, shot clock running down, pulls up, gets the bank shot to go. Didn't hear him call glass, but he'll take the points nonetheless. First points of the game for Chicato. Milan by 4. Daniel Gonzalez hands off to Klubenet, who drives, gets his shot blocked. Lenate with the defensive stop, and in transition, Chicato misses the layup. Grujic doing the grunt work defensively, forces the miss. Klubenet gets inside, draws the foul. If that's Chicato, that would be 4 on Mattia Chicato. The superhuman effort he put in game 1 against Mega, no question about that. He's fouling him all the way down the lane. He's going to sit down with 4 fouls. A big loss for Milan. The chemistry between Chiquetto, and Lenate, something to behold. Tony muscles and beats away inside, and Angeletti has no option but to commit the foul. Trying to muscle his way to the basket, get the open look. Angeletti, though, comes down, commits the foul. 4th team foul by Milan. Barcelona just committed 2 fouls here in the 3rd period. Well, Milan have the lead, but the tempo is in favor of Barcelona. Kone with the size again, the drop step. Did he get it? Well, foul's been called by Angeletti, but I think he's got away with a travel, that's for sure. Kone shuffled his feet. Angeletti, he goes to 4 fouls. And we know Milan don't have a lot of size options. Once you get past Swigo, Angeletti is a nominal backup big man. Kone at the free throw line. Makes the second. 10 points in the victory over Dubai. 37 points here. Donati patiently misses the jump shot though, and after a Hamane, Kone gets his rebound, just his 2nd so far. But there doesn't seem to be any fear of an offensive rebound from Milan, so Barcelona sort of taking control of the backboard. Kone gets away with another travel, I have to say, but how's about that from Bone, but he can't convert the layup after his team's 12th offensive rebound. Cordolino is fouled by Mikel Gonzalez. Points have dried up here for both teams in this 3rd period. there's any fear of either one of these sides getting to 100 points. Arturas Butievas, who was one of the star players, was the star player for Barcelona yesterday. I haven't seen much of him today. Gets his first action of the second half. Karem comes off the down screen, firing from deep. Defensive rebound, Barcelona. 3 minutes left in the third period. Rubenet gets fouled on the way to the basket. Rubenet, who has been really impressive today for Barcelona. The defense of Milan has keyed on the bigs, which has left opportunities for the guards of Barca. But they've not panicked and gone to three-point shooting. They've attacked to basket. And Luke Pluvinet now goes to double figures. 10 points for him with a free throw to come. As Mbao picks up his second foul. Pluvinet can't convert. Referee says that's the last touch by Mbao. So Barcelona will get the ball back. New shot clock. Kone, big hands, big body, big bucket. 9 points for Kone. Barcelona take just their second lead of the game. But not for long as Achille Lonati drills the jump shot. He goes to 17 points. 4 of 7 from deep. Luke Pluvinet. High on the backboard. This time Mbao makes no mistake with the rebound. Garavalia. Karem persistent with the jump shot. He's got to be careful with that though because they don't have offensive rebounders. You can see we've had 10 lead changes in this game. Oh wow, did he get away with how many steps did he take then? Great hustle from Garavalia though to get the ball back. Cordellino goes cross court. Karem drops to Cordellino, gets the layup. Giovanni Cordellino doesn't have the power slams that we get from the bigs of Barcelona, but you get 2 points nonetheless if it goes through the net. Milan, have they weathered the storm? The answer is no, because if Butievas on the court, suddenly Barcelona have a bona fide three-point threat. And Arturas Butievas with his first points of the game. But it's answered. Lonati, his 5th triple of the game. Well, I hate to tempt fate here, folks, but in the first game today, Tomislav Vukovic broke the all-time record for made 3 points in the game with 9. Lonati has 6. Achille Lonati says, hey, I can take a record, especially if it gets my team a win. He goes to 20 points. He's 6 of 9 from deep. My colleague David Hine will be jumping in the aisles if we get the record broken twice in a day. Pluvinet finds Kone for the one-hand slam. Third quarter ticks down. Milan by 5. There's a whistle. The referee has called the foul. Barcelona had a foul to give. Kone sits down. 11 points to his name. He's definitely a key weapon for Barcelona. When he goes to the bench, Luigi Swigo can come in with his 3 fouls. Quite the same level of intimidation out there from Barcelona with Kone on the bench. They want Lonati. They get Lonati. A legal screen by Swigo has been called, and that will be 4 fouls on Gigi. that's a huge foul call. It's not just the turnover, it's the impact of him picking up his 4th foul. Omurana, who draws the Omaruna, excuse me. So Lenati doesn't have the opportunity to add another 3-point basket to his total. Instead, they're on defense. Final seconds of the 3rd period. Milan by 5. Pena kicks back to Debone. Well, Debone might not have been the first option, but the offensive rebound from Seyon Keita definitely was. Seyon Keita with his team's 14th offensive rebounder converted into his first basket of the game. Not getting ahead as well as they'd like to be, but you've got to give credit to the guards of Barcelona because they battled hard to try and contain the likes of Lenati. Lenati, one dribble, number 7. Well, Achille Lenati is putting on a shooting exhibition. Grujic draws the foul on Yusuf. Foul trouble becoming a big problem for Milan now. That's 3 fouls on Yusuf. We've already got 3 players on 4. Angeletti, Swigo, and Chicato. And Yusuf picks up his 3rd. And this Milan team is not that deep. They don't have options. Yusuf picks up the 4th in a hurry. Now you've got problems. Your coach, Catalani, you've got a decision to make. You've got 4 players with 4 fouls. No question about the foul from Yusuf. Grujic hasn't converted very many shots today. He's 1 of 11 from the field, but he's perfect at the free throw line as he makes his first of the day. That's you, Grujic. This is the 2nd. Garavaglia with another rebound. 6 for him, and in the corner, Lenati that time hurried it. Good defense from Gutierrez forcing the miss. Pena off the dribble. Pena lobs upstairs and Seyon Keita rams it home. Only 2 buckets for Keita, but they've been hugely important. That one there gets his team within 3. Lenati, Yusuf, Garavaglia in the post, fade away from the corner and gets it to go. Well, Milan would love this to turn into a shooting competition because they've got the strokes out there on the floor. Garavaglia goes to 14. Keita foiled at the rim. Lenati, Garavaglia, no. Defensive rebound, Grujic. Barcelona will not be giving up offensive rebounds to Milan easily. Keita, baseline drive and 1. Well, the route to victory for Barcelona goes through the bigs in the paint. For Luambao, he's just too close to him, so he tries to push him out. Now he's got to back up, but he leans into him, which allows Keita to make the drop step baseline. Keita, 7 points all in the second half. 5 of those in this 4th period, and he gets his team within 2. Garavaglia from 3. Garavaglia dials up the 3. Well, Milan, I say, would love this to be a 3-point shooter. They shot 45% from 3 in the first game. They shot 26% at the half, so they probably feel, oh my goodness, they did not mind. Slam dunk from the Bonek. That's the 3-point shooting of Milan. You've got to think about the logic they've got. They shot 26% in the first half. They're a 45% 3-point shooting team. They figure they're going to shoot 60. And if they do that in this fourth quarter, you can't see how they lose the game. Because threes count more than twos, although Mattia Grassi gets his first bucket of the game. Well, Barcelona, if they're going to win this with their bigs, they're going to have to find a way to stop Milan from scoring. Boney with the air ball, and then Keita commits the foul. Bao gets the defensive rebound. Of course, for Luan Bao, he's playing extended minutes because the other two bigs for Milan, Brian Angeletti and Gigi Swigo, both got 4 fouls. So credit to the young number 34 of Milan, because he's played the extended court time. Garavalia has the hustle from Pena. Throwing his body to stop Garavalia from getting him in the low post. Angeletti gives Mbao a blow from Milan. Barcelona must feel like they've got this game at their mercy, but they trail by 5. Donati wants a 3. Donati's not going to get a 3. Instead, it's Yusuf to the basket. Gets rejected by Keita. Block shot. Again from Barca. Rubenet draws the foul. Grassi, one of the very few players for Milan who haven't committed a foul yet in this game, joins the foul party. His team's 4th. Barcelona have fouls in their favor. If they need to use them, committed 1. Still a long way to go in this. The Barcelona are in the bonus, so they can try and draw fouls. Gutierrez made his last 3, does not make that one. It goes out of bounds. Milan get the ball back. Coach Catalani and the gamble now. He's got Ciccato and Angeletti on the floor, both with 4 fouls. Garavalia with the curl cut, doesn't get it. Grassi misses the 3. Barcelona slowly come down the court. Gricic goes to the basket, draws the foul. I think it looks like that was Kile Lunati committing the foul. That'll be his second. No matter who committed the foul, Gricic will shoot 2 free throws. In fact, they called it Angeletti. He will go to the bench, having picked up his 5th foul. Oh, well, yeah, fair enough. Referee could have chosen who he wants to call the foul on. He chooses Angeletti, who picks up his 5th. He is done. This is the problem for Milan. They're not as deep as Barcelona, so Swigo comes in. He also has 4 fouls. Matthew Gricic shooting the ball from the field, well below par for him, but has a chance at the free throw line to cut his team's deficit to 3. Again, he goes 1 from 2. Fourth period action. This is round 2 of Group A. Adidas Next Generation EuroLeague Finals, and Mattia Grassi says, I know the recipe for us to win this game, coach. Just 2 for Barcelona. So Barca are going to have to get stops and keep pounding the ball inside. Moving it on the drive. Gricic. He goes to the middle. Blumenet dribbles in, gets the layup to go to Swigo. When Blumenet dribbles into him, looks at the referee and says, I'm not fouling him, ref. Midway through the 4th period. We had an overtime game yesterday. Is that the sort of thing that could happen for us today? Swigo misses the 3, and there's a foul. Mo Keita comes down as Giovanni Cordellino picks up the, well, I say offensive rebound. He picked the ball above the floor, but he counts the rebound nonetheless. His team's 5th offensive rebound. Barcelona have 14. Chicato beats Swigo. Swigo looking to post up. Chicato in the corner. Lenati drives. Oh, he tries to get the slam, but he gets rejected instead. And the transition layup, that's Barcelona at their best. Zion Keita with the swap. Now Chicato from Milan, can they answer? Swigo, yes he can! Gigi Swigo with his 3rd alley-oop, slams it home, goes to 6 points. Milan by 5. Grujic steps inside, long 2, silky smooth. Gets his 2nd field goal of the game. Just 2 from 10. Garavaglia thinks about the 3, turns it down. Lenati finds Garavaglia this time. Should have probably had the first one instead. He misses that bucket. Milan will live and die by the jump shot. Barcelona will live and die by attacking the rim. Grujic inside. Foul by Lenati. Chile Lenati picks up his 2nd. Grujic will go to the free throw line. Well, Chile Lenati just couldn't resist the opportunity to try and slam over Zion Keita. Gigi Swigo shows him the way to go. Oh, he'll be a coach. These games are so tight. Every player's got something riding on it. After a 60-point victory for Barcelona yesterday, they're down by 3. For Milan, trailing at halftime in round 1, win by 18. And now here against the Barcelona team that many have them as one of the prime teams to win this competition. They lead by 2. Under 4 minutes left in this 4th period. Barcelona 73, Milan 75. Garavaglia, oh, he's got to have that one. The play called by his coach. Oh, again. Grujic now. Calls for the high screen. Grujic attacks. Can't convert. The battle ends up with a red player, and they've got numbers. Can they find the open man? Karem, Lenati's yelling for the ball. He does not get it where he wants it. Swigo hands off to Karem. You figure it's got to be Lenati or Garavaglia. Instead it's Swigo, and he draws the foul on Debone. And the referee explains to Mohamed Debone, watch the hand. There is hands at 90 degrees. Yes, they are. You got to have your hands vertical. He's leaning over him, so all Swigo's got to do is raise up into him, and he'll go to the free throw line. Something that Milan have not been very often today. 6 of 8 there at the free throw line. Barcelona 15 of 24. I'm sure if you're Milan, you take the percentage over the volume. Luigi Swigo hampered with foul trouble again in this game. Playing with 4 fouls, but perfect at the free throw line. A 4-point buffer for Milan once more. Grujic turns the corner right-handed. Klubenet on his left. Gets the shot away, can't convert. Rebound, Milan. Well, it's gang rebounding by Milan. Garavaglia gets his 7th board. Working, Lenati down to Swigo, drew the foul last time. What's he got this time? A turnover. Keita comes up with the loose ball. Barcelona methodical on offense. Grujic drives, pulls up, gets the floater, doesn't go, but there's Debone to clear up. Mohamed Debone pounds it home. Now they're clinging to a 2-point lead. With possession. The Boney with a double-double now, 10 points, 11 boards. Renati finds Garavaglia. Kicks the corner. Karem wide open. Gets the three to go. Omar Karem. What a bucket and what a moment. In the crunch time, the final 2 minutes of the game. Barcelona trail by 5. The missed jump shot, offensive rebound, Grujic. 17 offensive boards to Barcelona. How important is that one? Massively so, but no, they don't score. And here comes Lenati. Kile Lenati finds Karem, who goes to the basket. Omar Karem, the hero down the stretch. Karl Heinz, all-time EuroLeague legend, one of the top 25 players of all time. He wouldn't have contributed to the three-point total if he was playing for Milan. He certainly would have helped him in the rebounding stakes. Garavaglia commits a foul, and that will put Grujic on the free throw line. Garavaglia more aggressive than perhaps his coach wanted him to be. But the good news for Milan is he's one of very few players without multiple fouls to his name. That's just his second. But Grujic will go back to the line, where he is 3 of 6. Well, is this game set for some kind of grandstand finish? Grujic has had an awful night shooting the ball today. 2 of 15 from the field and 4 of 8 at the line. Although they get the ball back off the miss. Grujic drives, kicks underneath, and it's a turnover. Matthew Grujic will be wishing he probably had a different choice of cereal for breakfast this morning, because he's had a day to forget at the office. That's his 5th turnover. And this is a player that we heralded as one of the stars of this Barcelona team this summer, this tournament. Now, Barcelona, they've got a foul to give, so they can be aggressive here, try and get the ball. Milan happy to run the clock down. And you've got to believe Lenati's going to be happy to shoot the 3, which he does. Well, that's set. Oh, offensive rebound, Swigo. And then a foul's committed by Gonzalez. And I make that Daniel Gonzalez who commits it. But Milan, they don't want free throws. They'll get the ball back on the baseline with a new 14 seconds. 14-second shot clock for them is more important than 2 free throws right now. They lead by 6, and they have the ball. Swigo finds Lenati. Gonzalez doesn't want to foul now. Lenati behind the back, keeps dribbling, kicks the corner where the shot is pulled. Cordellino with the miss. Now Barcelona have it back. They've got time, but they've got to score quickly. Pluvinet for 3. Gets it to go! And they've called an offensive foul on Luke Pluvinet. Is the basket going to count? Well, we're just going to pick the bones out of this one here. Look for a minute. The basket counts, and they're saying that Pluvinet has kicked his foot out after the shot. Well, have they just called that foul? It's been, yes, I think they've given that to Pluvinet. The referees assembled. Pluvinet wants to stand at the free throw line just in case he gets it back. Well, if it's gone after the shot has gone, it will be 2 free throws for Milan. If it was before the shot was gone, the basket will be waved off. So they've counted the basket. Milan will have 2 free throws. So Pluvinet kicked his foot out after he let the shot go. That's a foul committed by him, but the basket counts. And Omar Karem, the hero, has made 5 in a row. has 2 free throws, and there won't be any bigger free throws in his young career than these. Makes the first. Wow. This Milan team, they seem to be like a team of destiny at the moment, the way they have played. Misses the second. Barcelona live, but seconds are running out. U18 heaves the 3, doesn't get it. And Lenati gets fouled. Is that defensive rebound by Diego Garavaglia sealing the fate of Barcelona? Lenati is fouled by Daniel Gonzalez. And then Lenati goes to the free throw line. Well, the game's leading scorer with 28 points has surely confirmed the destination of the victory of this game to the Little Red Shoes of Milan. A 3-point bucket will keep their hopes alive. U18 is coming to the ball. The best option normally for 3. Instead they go down low. Keita kicks it cross court. The Bone misses the 3, and that's going to be it. Oh no, it's a steal, and there's a foul committed. And the one thing Milan have to guard against was committing a foul. And Kerem, trying to gather the loose ball, starts to dribble it out. Instead he fumbles it. Yeah, he tried to dribble out of the defense. He should have just picked the ball up and grabbed the hold. And then U18 sneaks the ball away. He'll go and shoot 2 free throws. But with just 7.7 seconds left, even if he makes it, which he hasn't done all game. 5 of 9 now at the free throw line. Needs this one. Misses again. Defensive rebound. Lenati, and no fouls called here. Bodies flying everywhere. U18 at the buzzer, and the fans and the players alike of Milan celebrate a famous victory for them. Heartbreak for Barcelona, but what a performance from Milan.